hogs on the mob planting purple seeds. Baltimore Ravens code, purple trim, big body, old school for low. Purple rim, 7-7 cutty, black with the purple strip.
What's good, everybody? Okay, I'm not gonna waste y'all time. It's been a little minute too. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. So, why is Roquan getting so much flack? Like I had to correct myself after I saw this video.
Hey, Roquan, how are you, sir?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Well, what was the first game you looked for when you looked at the schedule, Roquan?
The first game of the year. That's how you start the season off, and that's going to set the tone for the entire season. So that's the first game for sure.
Well, that's at the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, just how I like it. Exactly.
Okay.
Revenge is best served as a cold dish, so it'll be nice to get up there in Buffalo and get a little payback for those guys from the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, that's right away, and it's the first Sunday night game of the year, too. So obviously the NFL knows that this is a nice, juicy piece to throw out there on a Sunday night. How much have you been thinking about the Ravens and the Bills throughout the last few months?
Honestly, man, those guys they won the game fair and square last year, and that misery sets in all offseason, and you use that as motivation throughout the offseason. So just knowing that, we have everything it takes to be the best team in this NFL and have to show that game in and game out. And it's going to start up there in Buffalo, and just like everything we've gone throughout the offseason and how the season ended, it just unleashing it on those guys. And I'm sure they have the same plan.
I'm like, bro, we heard the same thing last year. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Did Roquan really have a bad year? Like I know some people are saying. Not everybody, just some. And I had to look, and I'm like, he's been consistent. Last year, he looked like he was a little out of shape. But then you look at the numbers, and it's not a huge difference. Like, let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers. So, last year, 154 combined, 73 assists, 1.5 sacks, 1 interception. I can't even remember the interception he did. But anyway, the year before, 158. So there's a four combined difference. 74 assists, 1 difference. Same amount of sacks, 1.5, interceptions, 1. Same as last year. Then you go to when he joined. Let me make sure my phone off. When he joined the Ravens, you have 86. You have 86 combined, 35 assists. Then Chicago, same year, 83 combined, 31 assists. 86, 83, 172. Crazy. Then the year before that, 163 combined. Assists 68. So if you look, the man between when he was with Chicago and Baltimore in 2022, that was his best year ever. But since he's been with Baltimore, he's been consistent. So somebody help me on why he is getting so much hate. Like, I had to check myself. I'm like, he's consistent. Like I know a lot of people, man, he just be barking, but he ain't biting. He's been the same. he's been the same. And he's doing good. And I ain't gonna even talk about money wise. I ain't gonna be talking about pocket watching. So I see some saying numbers might be the same, but the play and impact plays was drastically different. Yeah, no help. So, and you think about the year 2022 in 2023, I believe PQ was still there. I believe PQ was still there in 2023. Yeah. So that's the difference right there. He had help. But we all know last year, Brandon Stevens was pretty much, in my opinion, Brandon Stevens was the only one that was getting cooked. We really didn't have a pass rush like that. KVN is up there in age, but he's like the leader of the sacks. Oweh just hit his 10 this year. He just hit double digits. And how long he been in the league? That's why I don't think he's gonna be a Raven. No longer after this year. But now Roquan, they let Harris go. Harris had that one good game. He's now still a PQ. So it's gonna be an interesting year. But y'all tell me, I don't understand what the flack is coming from. Like, is it the impact? Like, everybody has their plays, their days. Ray Lewis had his. Like, Urlacher, Luke Kuechly had his. Patrick Willis had his. Like, I don't... Help me, y'all. Because I'm not understanding it. I'm not seeing it. Now, hopefully this year is different. We have Malachi Starks with Cal. We picked up a defensive lineman yesterday that I didn't even make a video on. I was just like, cool. I seen one clip, and they was like, yep, this is what we got, y'all. I seen one clip. Let me see, what's that guy name? Who we picked up? I seen one clip, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't know the guy. I wasn't gonna front with y'all and play like, hey, I know him. I wasn't gonna do that to y'all. But let me see. I'm trying to look him up real quick. If my computer stopped tripping. Yeah, there we go. John Jenkins. Nose tackle. I'm like, that's cool. 1 year, whatever. People was going crazy saying, man, we should have drafted this, man, the draft just... And then in the later rounds, too, you never know if they're going to stay. Now, I'm rooting for Pebbles. I'm rooting for him, but... Because he got some nice moves. But... hopefully this year, obviously, the Ravens win the Super Bowl. They signed Derrick Henry to extension, which I was excited about. My apologies on not making a video about that. But they got a lot in store. They got Kyle Hamilton. They got Linderbaum. Oweh is gone. That's a wash. Who else they need to sign? They got to figure out what they're going to do with more. Isaiah Likely, they need to sign. That, to me, those are three critical. Linderbaum, Kyle, Isaiah Likely. That's interesting. You got to keep all three of them. You have to keep all three. And you got to extend Lamar. Because Lamar needs to be the highest paid. There's no reason Brock should be getting more money than Lamar. Brock went to the Super Bowl. Man, let's be real. That boy ain't even close to the level. And they sat there and babysat that man. Like, it was literally just a run game, and Debo having one of the best seasons of his career. And where Debo at now? Yep, with the Commanders. Even who else went to the Super Bowl with the 49ers? Garoppolo. That show you how that's just straight coaching skills. He don't know how to finish. He's showing that. He don't know how to finish and win that mug. Like what he did, what they coach did with Atlanta back in the day. But anyway, I'm just blabbing. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one. God bless. Tell me what y'all think. Why people is just hating on Roquan? I don't get it.
I'm on a whole different frequency. To the point if you met real, you would tell him that he keeps it me. Knob on 11 really turned up. Ride slow through the city while the trunk rattle. Knob on 11, baby, turned up. Be knocked, let it hit you with the